Now I know y'all probably saying, Wavy, can't I just use my Wavy One Studio headphones that I got from you to mix? Yeah, you can. And using and mixing with headphones is actually great. So many people achieve great results mixing on headphones. But hey man, you ready to find out the real deal about studio monitors? Well, here's the truth. Hey man, if you love my YouTube channel, then you'll really love the Wavy Seals Elite. The Wavy Seals Elite is a membership group that offers you way more than you can get on YouTube. Not only do you get one-on-one communication with me at least once or twice a week through our live lessons, Q&As, but we also have multi-track practice sessions, 2-track practice sessions. I'll be bringing along other experts because I don't know everything. So every month we have monthly master classes where you get to learn from an expert in the field. We give each other feedback on mixes and help each other problem solve issues in the studio. As a member of the Wavy Seals Elite, you'll also get access to an amazing community of audio engineers and producers who are all learning and building with each other. There's 2 membership opportunities for the Wavy Seals Elite. You can choose monthly or annual membership. If you're ready to take your skills to the next level and really grow your career in audio production, the Wavy Seals Elite is what you're looking for. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Wavy Wayne from Wavy.wav.com. And if you don't know yet, I'm a fly young individual. Nah man, this channel is all about helping you to record and mix better and faster. So would you please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And if you learned something, drop down in the comments and let me know. And also share the channel or the video with a friend. That's it. Today's video, man, is all about studio monitors. The who, what, when, why, where, and how about studio monitors. I definitely want to give a big shout out to Kali Audio for sponsoring this video. Kali Audio has some dope studio monitors. Make sure y'all check out their whole lineup down in the description below with the link, all right? So let's start off with the what. What are studio monitors, okay? Basically, studio monitors are speakers. You can see I got a couple of them right here on the desk behind me, right? They're speakers. They're reference grade speakers though. Now, what does that mean? That means they're different than the home theater and the home sound systems that you might go and pick up at Best Buy. All of those speakers for home theater and what you call that? Your party speakers, all your Sonos and the Bluetooths and all of those, a lot of those are designed to make the music sound more pleasing. So certain frequencies are boosted, other frequencies are cut. They're adding all types of enhancements to those speakers to make a better sound. When we're working in the studio, that is not something that we want. We want a studio monitor that's going to give us a flat frequency response. Well, at least as flat as possible. No studio monitors are going to be 100% flat, but finding a reference quality monitor with a super flat frequency response, meaning that the monitors, the speakers themselves are literally putting out exactly what you're sending through them and you're getting to hear that accurate sound. That's what I mean by flat. Another way the studio monitors are different from other typical speakers is the distortion levels, right? Studio monitors are designed to have a lower distortion level, meaning you can put more level, more signal through and listen a lot louder before you reach distortion. A lot of the consumer-based speakers will distort a lot faster and you won't be able to accurately hear what's coming out of your speakers. And that accurately hearing what's coming out is so important. Like, we can do so much in our DAWs, but if our monitors, the speakers that we're listening to are lying to us, then we really can't create a mix that's going to work out in the world. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and spend $10,000 or $20,000 or even $1,000. You can get great studio monitors at whatever your budget is, okay? One of the main components is that you actually learn and work with those studio monitors, and that'll help you out. Let's jump into the why. Why do you need studio monitors? Well, as mix engineers, recording engineers, producers, songwriters, it's our job to create the sounds that people hear all over the world. We want to be sure that what we're listening to, what's coming out of our speakers, is an accurate representation of the intention that we're putting into our DAW. Your speakers could be lying to you. Using headphones are not going to cut it
100%, using headphones ain't gonna cut it 100% because it doesn't cover the full frequency spectrum, which is super important. You could be missing out on certain frequency bands as you're mixing if you're only using headphones, specifically the low frequencies. All right, now let's talk about when. When should you use your studio monitors? Well, honestly, I like to use my studio monitors about halfway in the mix process. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I actually start my studio mix off using a Sony boombox. I use a little boombox speaker, and that's why I typically start my mix off. And then I'll bring the studio monitors in about halfway through the process and finish that process there. I'll also jump back and forth between my headphones and the other studio monitors that I have. Having more than one pair of studio monitors is also an important fact. An important thing to have. Now, why do you want to have more than one pair? Because every pair of monitors is going to tell you a different story. Every pair of monitors is designed a little differently. They're going to react differently to the music coming out. And it's good to have some extreme differences in the pair. Typically, you want to have a nice high-end pair of monitors and then maybe some cheaper, smaller, rat-a-tat pair that you can also reference on, right? Remember that the end goal is to create something that's going to be pleasing and enjoyable for most of our consumers. And most of the consumers are not listening to their music on studio monitors or even high fidelity speakers, right? They're probably listening on Bluetooth radio or some small bookshelf speakers, even their earbuds, headphones, laptop speakers. So you definitely want to use a second reference set along with your studio monitors. Now, let's talk about where. Where should you place the studio monitors? Well, they need to be right in front of you in the ideal listening position, which is about an equilateral triangle. And I say about because it's not exact, but you want the speakers to be about equal distance from each other as they are from your listening position. So let's say if you got 4 feet between each of the speakers, then each of those speakers should also be about 4 feet from your ears. Ideally though, lining up and hitting that 4 feet kind of right behind your head, and then that's kind of really gonna give you the sweet spot. So you want it to be an equilateral triangle where the point meets just a little bit behind your head. Another good thing about the studio monitors that you want to keep in mind is that you want to make sure that the tweeters are in line as possible, as much as possible with your ears. If the tweeters are too low or too high, then that can change what you're hearing, okay? High frequency sounds are very directional. Low frequency sounds are not. That's why you can have a subwoofer anywhere in the room really and still get the same results. If you have your speakers and tweeters faced in the wrong direction, or you know, they're not level with your hearing, with your ears, then you could be obscuring what you are hearing. Now, when it comes to choosing monitors for your studio, there are so many choices out there. For one, I would say start off with finding a few of them that are within your budget, right? If you have a $500 budget or $1,000 budget, find a pair of studio monitors, a few pair, and then compare and contrast the differences. There's a lot of reviews on YouTube, but you really need to try those monitors out and listen to them firsthand if possible, wherever you can do that at. Listen to the monitors, see how you like them, but also don't get married to that sound either, right? You really just want to find quality, take them into your spot and learn them, because every studio monitor, every pair of studio monitors, they're going to sound different in different environments, right? So your room is also a big factor in reproducing the sound that's coming out of the monitor. So keep that in mind as well. Make sure that you're using that judgment when you are listening to your monitors, and you understand that it may be a little bit different from room to room. Now, I know y'all probably saying, Wavy, can't I just use my Wavy One Studio headphones that I got from you to mix? Yeah, you can. And using and mixing with headphones is actually great. So many people achieve great results mixing on headphones. But before that final product gets out, you definitely need to listen on studio monitors. Depending on your workflow, you may be able to realize your mix a lot faster by starting off in headphones. You may be able to realize your mix faster by starting off in studio monitors. I like to realize my mix by starting off working on smaller speakers that highlight problems in the lower mid range, right? Because a lot of times the smaller, cheaper speaker is not gonna be as forgiving, and anything that's kind of sticking out or problematic is really gonna be problematic on those, to where the more high-end speakers even, they just tend to be a little nicer to us sometimes. So definitely keep that in mind while you are on your search for studio monitors and setting them up in your studio. So yeah, what's my advice? My take on studio monitors: you definitely need a pair or two in your studio to get the best and accurate sound. All right, I'm Wavy Wayne from WavyWayne.com. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure you hit a thumbs up, drop down and hit the subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss none of these videos. All right, I'll catch y'all next time. Be dope.